Hello everybody and welcome to Storm Reads, and today I'm going to be talking about the 22 series that I worked on in 2022, but I didn't get them finished. But I almost got some of them finished, and you will notice that a lot of these are going to be high priority reads for next year, because you will notice I only have a few books left in the series, and those are kind of like the ones that I'm going to concentrate on the most. The ones that I know I can get done, I can get finished. If I just read that one more book or that two more books or whatever it is, I just need to read them and get them done. Or caught up with if the series is still continuing, but I just want to get to the caught up or finished stage with a lot of these. There are some of these that are not high priority because I'm not a huge fan of them, and so if I read one or two, I'm fine with that. But most of these, they are really close to being finished. I can finish. I can taste the finish line. I can do it. Okay, so here we go. We've got Gaslight by Victoria Thompson. I read books number 15 and 16. It was one that I wanted to catch up on this year, but I just didn't make it, so it is high priority because I want to read 17 through, I think there's a new one coming out, so 26. I think that's how many is in it. So it is a continuing series, and I just love this series so much that I just really would like to get caught up on it. Virgin River by Robin Carr. I read books 8 through 14, so I have numbers 15 to 19 left. Definitely doable. Me and my friend, we binge read this series together, and so I'm sure we are going to make it a priority to finish this series sometime this year, or in 2023. The Irish Village series by Carleen O'Connor. It's not a high priority series. Sorry, Melmac. I read book 3 through 4 this year. I was not a huge fan. Still am not a huge fan, but I have numbers 5 through 8, I think, to catch up, unless there's another one that come out that I don't know about. I would like to try to catch up on it, or at least read one, or I'm going to give it one more, and if I really don't like the main character any more than I have in the past, I'm just not gonna try. Even though I like the Irish setting, the covers are always really pretty. That's not really a good reason to read a series if you're not liking it. Witchless in Seattle by Dakota Cassidy. I read number 9 and number 10. So I need to read number 11 through 13. So that's not very many, so it's definitely a high priority. I can get it done. They're short. I should have been able to get that done this year, but next year it's going to happen. The Pendergrass series by Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. I read books 3 through 5. So I only got to 3 of them. I was really hoping to get to more of them this year because I really do like this series. So I have 6 through 21 to go. I'm not going to get caught up in 2023, but I would like to get at least, maybe 4 more done in this series or something, hopefully. The Tony Hill and Carol Jordan series by Val McDermott. I read only the second book in the series this year, so I need to read numbers 3 through 11. It's not high priority, but I would like to read at least a couple more. Sophie Kimball by J.C. Eaton. I read the 9th book. I should have finished the 10th book this year. It came out in November, and I have been working on it, and it's not because it's a bad book or anything like that. It's just Christmas happened, reading all the Christmas books. It got pushed down. I just never got it finished, and I thought, just gonna start over and just gonna read it in January and everything. So that one will be caught up with in January because I'm gonna finish it. But yeah, and hopefully there's gonna be more in that series. I just don't know. I haven't heard anything yet. The Tita Rosie's Kitchen series by Mia P. Manasawa. I read the second book. There is a third book out, I'm pretty sure. It's not a high priority series. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I do like to read it because it does have, it's based on like a Filipino family, and since I've been to the Philippines, I really can get some of the culture. I know a lot of that stuff, so it's kind of interesting. I just wish I liked the characters a little bit better. Then we have Myrtle Hardcastle by Elizabeth C. Bunce. I read the second book, and I need to read book 3 and 4. I can do that. I can do it. So Crew of Hunters by Heather Graham. I read book 15, 16. I thought I read 17, but I don't have it here, so I might have only read... No, I think I did. I think I read book... One moment, I gotta check. Okay, so I checked, and apparently I haven't read number 17 yet. That is the one that I'm on. I think because I looked for it on Audible, it was fresh in my head, so I thought I read it. Okay, so we have Cedar Cove by Debbie Maycomer. I read books number 6 and 7, so I still have numbers 8 through 12 to go. So I think I can get that done, maybe. We'll see. The series Meg by Steve Alton. I read second book in that series, and it's okay. There's 8 books in this series, so I have 3 through 8 to go. It's not really high priority. If I get to one, maybe, maybe whenever October rolls around and I need a spooky adult book, I may read that for a horror book. Gilded Age by Rosemary Simpson. I read books 5 and 6, and I should have got to number 7, but I didn't, so I still have number 7 to go. Churn for the Worse by Laura Bradford. I read book number 5. I still need to read books 6 and 7, and it is going to happen. Amish in April is coming. It's going to happen. Then I have Revenge of Magic by James Riley. This is a good example of a series that I totally forgot about, and I had read 3 of them, and there are 5 in... Is there 5 in the series? Yeah, there are 5 in the series, so I went ahead and I got to book 4, but I need to get to book 5, and then I think it's a finished series, so I would be done. But why did... I really liked this series whenever it first came out, but I just forgot about it, and that's the problem. I forget about them, and this is what happens. Scotland Yard Murder Squad by Alex Grecian. I read book 4 in the series, so I need to read book 5, and I will be finished. I did hold off on this because I said I would go ahead and finish this book out in 2023, or the series out in 2023, so I know I will be getting to that one. I just don't know exactly when, but I do like the series. It's a lot of fun. It's gritty. It's historical, but I like it. Fright Watch by Lorraine Lawrence. I read book 2, and I meant to get to the 3rd one, but I had so many middle grade books that I was trying to get through in October, and it just did not happen, so I do want to get to the 3rd book. Don't know if it's finished or if it was a trilogy, but I do want to get to that one. The Small Zombie Problems by K.G. Campbell. I read the 2nd book. That's the same kind of thing. I need to read the 3rd book. I think this might be a trilogy. I'm not sure. But anyway, I do know that there are 3 books out, and so I do need to get to that 3rd book. Grilled Cheese Mystery by Linda Riley. I read the 2nd book, and the 3rd book, I don't think it's out yet. I think it comes out in 2023, but it's not high priority for me. I'm not a huge fan of the series. It's just an average okay series, so I do kind of want to stay caught up on it, I think, but I may not jump on it when it comes out. That's what I'm saying. And then we have the Writer's Apprentice series by Julia Buckley. I read the 5th book, and now I need to read the 6th book, and I will finish a series. See, I had 2 books left in that series, and they've been hanging for a while, because I think I read the first 4 books in that series, like, in 2019, and it's just been hanging there with these 2 books dangling. I don't know why. And kind of the same with Cranberry Cove by Peg Cochran. I read the 4th book in the series, and so I need to read books 5 through 7, I believe. There are 7 out, to get caught up in the series. I don't know if it's a finished series. I think a new one just recently come out, so I do think it's still ongoing. And then Marshmallow Hollow by Dakota Cassidy. I read the 2nd book. There are 4 books out. Again, I don't know if it's a finished series or if there's going to be more. I just know that there are currently 4 out. And I should have already read these. They're really short. Dakota Cassidy books usually are around 5 or 6 hours on audiobook. And I just barely got in Marshmallow Hollow in December, so... or the 2nd book in the Marshmallow Hollow, so... yeah. I thought, oh, it's Christmas time. I should read one of these. And, I may do that. I might decide maybe I'll do Christmas in July and read one and then save the other one for, like, December and read that. But I can get this caught up because there are only 4 books and I can do it. And that, everybody, is 22 books that I need to catch up on. And as you can see, a lot of these will be very easy to catch up on. I just need to make myself do it. So, priorities. I gotta get them straight. I gotta get these series caught up on. Do you have any series that you need to catch up on that you kind of just leave dangling there because maybe you don't want to catch up on them because they're your favorite series? I mean, Gaslight is like one of my all-time favorite series, and I want to catch up on it because I just want to know what happens because I really like the characters, but at the same time, it's like, oh, if I catch up, then I don't have any more to read. Do you have any like that you want to read, but then you don't want to read? Let me know down in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.